Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earth Watch, Monday, January 27, 2025. This is going to be the first of my nightly, daily Earth report. We're going to start it off with our seismic events. Most of these I've already covered in individual reports, including the magnitude 4 off the coast of Maine. Another one, the 4.2, Idaho. 5.7 south of Easter Island recently. So I'm using global incident map. They're not very reliable. This is not all the seismic events. Now they are showing over the past 72 hours, 377 earthquakes. There's a problem with this number, folks. So before the great Turkey earthquakes in February 23, I believe the death toll is now 70,000. The average in a 72-hour period was between 950 and 1,020 earthquakes in a 72-hour period. Right after that earthquake, they only reported on average of 120 earthquakes in a 72-hour period, which is obviously wrong. So this is not all the total number of seismic events. Volcanoes from Volcano Discovery. There are currently 44 erupting volcanoes, with another 55 in a state of unrest. 44 erupting and 55 in a state of unrest. Quick look at our sea surface temperatures, as you can see. So purple is the warmest, about 31.6 degrees Celsius. It's almost as if, super plume expanding underneath, almost. Take a look at our jet streams. Start off in the south. So in the northern hemisphere, they are getting stronger and faster. Anything in the pinkish and the reds are fast, 340 kilometers an hour. As our jet streams continue to deteriorate and break down and speed up, this is obviously going to affect air travel. as our jet streams for today. And we're going to take a look at our sun right now. We're going to finish this frame first, and I'm going to switch over. And here we can see a very large coronal hole opening. So what this will do is it will release the faster solar winds carrying the highly charged particles, which will result in a geomagnetic storm. This may be a strong one coming up. So in another 1 to 2 days, it'll be directly Earth facing. So again, it releases the faster solar winds, which contains the highly charged particles. Whether it's a coronal mass ejection from a flare or a filament eruption, they both release the highly charged particles, as does coronal hole openings. So you can see this is fairly large. So as this rotates into Earth view, depending on the speed, I would say approximately 3 days from now. So another day before it reaches Earth, turns into Earth facing, smaller one as well. But this monster we gotta pay attention to. Now we're going to check our global heat. We know about the ongoing heat detections. Maine, New Jersey, New York. Our earthquake this morning was right here. Most of these are not explainable. Oh. Substantial increase all around Yuba, perimeter Sutter Buttes, San Francisco. I'll come back later this evening and take a look at some of these. Dark red is recent. Takes time going through these. I'll come back. The ones I reported earlier today in Japan are disappeared. Actually, let's go back. Let's do accumulation of 2 days. Three days. '25th. Current time. Past 24 hours. Yeah, you know what? They've deleted. I'll have to go back. I know I've covered this morning. What I do find curious, as I pointed out this morning, the entire length of Java is showing nothing. And there's a number of active volcanoes from Merapi to Simeru to Luoto up here. This is Industry, this one here, and one of these here. But absolutely nothing. There's a large bushfire in southern Australia. You can find this one on the news. I believe there's some mandatory evacuation notices. I would be curious about these ones. Haha, what's this? Bottom end of the Red Sea. If you've been following me for a while. So this is a first time new one. Right in the middle of the fracture zone. They don't have any information. This is very, very new, very recent, this one here. And one volcanic island. If you've been following my reports since a year and a half, every once in a while, all these are volcanic islands. Bottom end of the Red Sea. And periodically, these will light up like a Christmas tree. The most I've recorded was 44 individual detection points. So these are all volcanic in origin. As you can see. And now, right in the middle of the fracture zone, we have some heat coming up. I'll come back later to see if they have some information included on this one. Okay, that's going to be it for our heat. I'll come back. I'm just jumping back to check Indonesia for a moment. If the cloud cover is thick enough, the satellite sensors will not penetrate and pick up any brightness detection heat. Just going to concentrate on Indonesia over the Java Sea. Somewhat concerning here. Now, this is their rainy season. Obviously, an extreme low pressure system all throughout the Java Sea. This must be atmospheric temperature, minus 72 degrees Celsius. Minus 71. So the two things that would induce seismic responses is a drop in barometric pressure and atmospheric temperatures. Therefore, we'll watch for any seismic activity in the Java Sea, especially deep earthquakes. Concerning. Okay, folks, that's it.